Hey guys, since I'm on this kind of thrifted theme, I wanted to just share with you a thrifted ring that I had that I made over using some fresh flowers and some really basic materials that I had at home. So when I got the ring, it was kind of part of a set. So it had this beautiful bracelet with the cameo faces, and then the ring itself also had a cameo face originally in the frame, but it did recently pop out, and so I thought about fixing it, but I did have these flowers around that I really wanted to preserve in a unique way. So I thought this could be a perfect match. So the materials I used were the fresh flowers, the hot glue gun, some clear nail polish, and some wax or parchment paper. You'll also need some scissors and some tweezers. So I just cut off some of the flowers that I liked and selected an arrangement of them. And then I double checked to make sure that they're actually small enough to fit within the frame of the ring. So then I rolled up the parchment paper so that it can sit inside the ring. So this will help to shape the hot glue and also not get stuck to it. And I used the tweezers just to keep the parchment paper from rolling away. Then I heated up the glue gun and did a couple test droplets. Then I pressed in some of the glue over the flower until it was covered completely and it filled up the whole frame. So this actually did take a couple tries because it just kind of happened to keep popping out, and sometimes you would get those like hot glue strings, so I was trying to like cut them away. It basically wasn't quite working at first. So the trick seems to be that you want to allow your hot glue gun to fully heat up. After that, the glue was much easier to work with and I didn't get any more of those like strings. Also, pressing the flower down before putting it into the frame just kind of helped the glue to cover it a lot easier. Then I let this sit to dry for about 10 minutes. So I used a clear nail polish to cover the whole glue area because I didn't want it to get foggy or scratched later on. And then I also did a little bit around the edge where the frame is just to kind of help it seal it in place. So I did 2 coats of that and waited a few minutes between each coat to dry. And then I repeated with the clear nail polish on the underside of the ring where you also have the glue. And then I left that all to dry for about 15 minutes just to be sure. So after that, I tried it on and everything stayed nicely in place. The clear nail polish really helped to keep the glue nice and transparent and also adds a nice little shine over it. So I'm happy to say that it's been 2 weeks and my ring is still holding up really well. It's still really clear to see. The flower, there's no cloudiness to the glue at all, and it still looks really nice and it's not getting loose at all. So yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to make this out of just things that I had around the apartment. So I definitely know it's not like a good permanent solution. I would definitely suggest doing something like resin if you want it to be, you know, something that stays a little bit longer, but I didn't really want to give away the option of, you know, maybe putting the cameo face back in later, so I think this was a really good in-between. So yeah, I'm very happy how it came out, and it just makes me a little happy seeing this little flower whenever I'm wearing it, so I'm very happy about that. So I hope this sparked a little bit of creativity for you if you found some interesting jewelry in a thrift store, or if you happen to have these materials around and you just want to play around with it. So if you make any hot glue jewelry, let me know how it turns out. So that's it for today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye!